Happy full moon in the sign of Gemini, people, folks. Welcome. How we doing? How we feeling? Let's take a deep breath. Exhale. So, during this full moon in Gemini, with Gemini being a mutable sign, meaning very much in flow, very much adaptable to change, very much changing the minds, wanting to change the minds of other people. So I want to invite you all to release resistance during this time. The energy is here to aid you in any frigidness or any doubt or any fear. It's here to tell you to, girl, relax. Take it easy and breathe. The sun is in Sagittarius. It's also Mars, and Mercury is also in Sagittarius, another mutable sign, but much more fiery, much more encouraging. This energy is here to push you into exploring what it tangibly means to manifest your ideas and your dreams, and really being in a pursuit of travel. But with this being a full moon in general, it's always a time to let go, to cut off the edges, to do some cleaning, some clearing, allow the energy to come in and just wipe out anything that's not serving you anymore, so that it's cultivating the energy that your manifestation needs in order to come in, to crack through and arrive in the 3D. All of this is very important. We are going to pull some cards. We are going to pray. I'm going to pray at the end of this reading, but we're going to pull some cards to see a little deeper what this energy is calling us to do. The sun, 19, 1 and 9 is 10, 10 is 1. Like I said, it's a time to really create a space for newness, for the next level, for ascension, for more, for growth, for expansion, for abundance. And then we have the Knight of Voices. I feel like this is a nice time to also communicate. But before you do go out and communicate, make sure that you have really processed through your thoughts and that you've sat with them, because with the energy being so mutable, you can change your mind a lot. You can shape and shift, and it's the time to own that energy. It's okay to shift. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to feel one way one moment and feel a different way the next moment. 10 of Voices, another 10 coming in. This is really about cutting out all of that doubt, all of that fear. Who cares? We don't have time to sit around and doubt and fear. We have things to do. We have manifestations to let in. We have the Knight of Materials. Again, there's some forward movement. There's this energy to push in that forward movement. If you were feeling stagnant, this energy is going to really push you into the next moment. And this moment has been arriving for so long. This one has been on its way forever. You know the friend who says they're on their way, but they're just getting out of bed from their nap? It's been a long time coming, so I don't know if our energy is very much facing this thing. So it might come in, as I was saying, as a tower, as a shock. You might have pushed this thing to the back of your mind by now. 1 and 6 is 7. This is 17, the Tower card. Again, 7 is another number of completion. 10 is a number of completion. 7 is a number of completion. The work has been done. All of that planning and all of the work that the soul guides and spirit tribe and ancestors were discussing and putting into action and preparing for us is ready. And it's going to shock us in a way. Doesn't have to be a bad thing. 6 of Voices. There's a lot of air energy, especially with this being Gemini. I feel of a lot of what we've been thinking about, a lot of our thoughts are going to be changing. And I invite you to change your mind. It is okay to change your mind. I think that is the theme that's coming out. I want to pull some emotional energy cards, see where the emotions are sitting. Caution. So there is some fear here, and that's really in the solar plexus, that yellow energy. Try opening up the solar plexus. Also rest is coming in, because we do have a lot of pushing happening. You have to really find that balance so you're not overworking yourself. Movement, make space for the heart matters. Make space for love and intimacy and openness and vulnerability and, you know, softness, as well as you are pursuing so many things. You have to still make room for the love. You have ghosts coming in. Yeah, don't fall behind your work. You know, this is a time to really be doing a lot of work, and I don't want us to fall away from our intimate relationships and the relationships that matter to us most because we're too busy working. We must find a balance. We want this energy to be sustainable. We don't want this energy to just be momentary. We're really trying to build up the callus and the strategy and the what it looks like for us to be in stability and us to really ground. With this air energy, it's really asking us to make sure that we ground as a practice of finding balance. We're going to pull some love energy cards. Anybody in a relationship, an intimate relationship, maybe you're married, maybe you're just dating, maybe this is somebody that you don't know yet, maybe this is somebody that was once close to you, you're no longer close with. Let the energy come to you. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So everybody I feel like has somebody in mind here, somebody who you feel extremely attracted to on any level. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Healing is so important, but we need to realize that healing is ongoing. Healing never stops. So when we open our mind to that idea and that way of healing, that it is ongoing, that it is secular, that it never stops, there's ups, there's downs, there's mediums. But once you step into a relationship understanding, like, I am still healing, I am still growing, I want somebody to heal with, I want somebody to grow with, I want to be on this journey with you. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So somebody who you're feeling very attracted to, who you understand needs healing, understanding more and more yourself that you need healing. Like, that's the one. Be patient. Take your time. Be open to communication and other ways of thinking, other ways of doing things. Be creative with your relationships and with your intimate connections. We have strength. Again, there was a lot of fear coming up, so I'm feeling like we are calling in the need to just be strong. And like, sometimes you just have to stand up and try again. If we're gonna be here, stand up and try again. There are gonna be some days, let's wait. There are gonna be some days where you're feeling like you can't do it, you can't stand today, and that's fine. Take that day, take that week, take that month, take whatever you need. But this is a time to muster up that strength and stand. Forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself for the past. You have to forgive others if you plan on moving on. Trust. That's another thing about forgiveness. You have to trust yourself again. You cannot forgive without having that trust coming in right after. Prosperity. But this will change you. This will change the situation. This will alchemize the energy for the greatest and highest good. I want everybody to take a moment to just think about how you're feeling, how you're doing, write it out, ponder on it, process through it, and then move forward. Actually do something, make a step forward. We're going to pray as we end out this full moon reading. Mother God, Father, Son, Divine, Holy Spirit, Ascended, most appropriate ancestors, angels, soul, God, spirit, tribe, thank you so much for deep, deep breath. Thank you for your example of unconditional love. Thank you for the power to manifest exactly what we desire. I pray that you cover us and that you emanate the good properties, the well properties of this full moon, and that we take it in and that we breathe it in and that we alchemize our energy to the highest properties of this full moon energy, that we take the time to really sift through and cut off the dead edges, and that you aid us, that you guide us, and that you would keep your hedge of protection and guidance and wisdom around us as we do so. We thank you for this and so much more. Ashe.